Hi everybody, this is Gina with Vintage Digs. I decided to come up here and hopefully do a shopping video for you guys. I'm at this one store. It's kind of like, they call it a junk store, but they have like some new, cheaper items, but they also usually have a lot of vintage glassware stuff. So it's kind of hit and miss. I hadn't been here in a while, so I'm going to check it out. I'll try to film in there if I can, if there's not too many people. And if not, after I drop some packages off at the post office, I'm going to go to Salvation Army. So I think I can probably get some footage in there anyway. But I'm going to hit 2 stores today, so come shop with me. So I started out in a section where all of the tins are, and I was hoping I could find, something older, a little more vintage, or something that was really special. I went through everything and kind of looked around. I didn't see anything really great until I saw this, and I thought it was really interesting to have that pineapple medallion on top. And then when I picked it up, I realized there was quite a bit of weight to it. And from reading on the bottom, apparently that's a pewter piece on top of it. And I don't know. I don't know what the value of it is, but it was 50 cents, so I grabbed it. And I went back to look a little bit longer. A little Norman Rockwell tin there. I wasn't really interested in that. I kind of looked around a little bit longer, and then I saw this. I thought it was a tin at first, but actually it turned out to be like a really thick plastic box that was made to look like a tin. And then I found this tray. I've sold sets of these before, but never just an individual one, so I left it. That was all plasticware. I was kind of looking through to see if there was anything I was interested in bringing home for my use, but I didn't see anything. So I continued over to where they had, the coffee pots and irons, that kind of thing, home goods kind of thing. I really liked that. It's an older looking pot, but it did have some damage on it. It had lost some of the paint. And they wanted, I believe it was $8 for it. So with no sale on it, I decided to put that one back on the top shelf for someone else. And I started looking through the candles, hoping that I was going to find, that one mystical unicorn fairy lamp that's, hardly ever found out there. But alas, no such luck here. They were not the Japanese version that I was hoping for. And they're $3 a piece, not for the set, so I went ahead and put those back. Now I have this Capodimonte piece up there on the top shelf. It was a small piece, and I got, kind of excited. It wasn't going to be a lot of money anyway, but I really like those pieces. But unfortunately, it was missing that pedal right there. It had been broken off. It's really hard to find those in good condition now. And I saw Azzy's on that as soon as I walked up to it and realized he was missing one of his little antennae. Pretty little lusterware cup. And then these little dishes. They were $1 a piece, and I started to grab them, but they were missing a lot of their gold. So I decided not to pick them up today. Some little trinket boxes. I really like that one with the cranes on it. They wanted $4 for it though, and those are really hit and miss for me a lot of the time. If it had been a half off day, I definitely would have grabbed it. That was a cute little trinket dish with the cat in the hat. And this confused me a bit. I assumed it was the little old lady that lived in the shoe kind of boot. It didn't have a maker on it. It had some dried flowers or something that was glued to the inside, so I don't know. It was interesting though. Fabulous mom. Don't we all try to be? Lots of cups. some glassware, some little pots. And I finished out my day there.
Okay, so that was the first thrift store I just went in, and I was trying to film everything for you guys, but I kind of cut it off because I saw a sign that said I'm not supposed to film in there, so I didn't know. Anyway, I won't do that again. Well, I won't let them catch me doing that again. So, anyway, I got a lot of stuff. They had all of their animal and people figurines, or figures, they said, for half off. So I approached and asked if they were animal or people planters, if they were still half off. And they told me yes. So I went back around again and grabbed a few planters. And I will show you all that in either at the end of this or in a haul video. But I ended up spending $36 in there, but I got 4 bags full of stuff. And I also got, I was getting this little plastic like peanut butter jar container because it had like all these buttons in the bottom of it. And I actually really kind of needed some buttons to replace some. And there were some older ones in there, and I thought, oh, I can put those with the ones I got yesterday. And so I took those up to the front, and that was like the cheapest thing I bought, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, the woman was confused and was like questioning why the little container of buttons was only $1. And I told her, I was like, well, it looks like there's a bunch of trash in the top of it that I really don't even want. You can keep that. But I just want the buttons there in the bottom. And so she was like, well, I guess that's right. But normally we price our buttons a lot more than that because it was $1. And I was like, well, I don't know. I didn't change the price. I don't have a Sharpie, in my purse to change prices with. But she went ahead and charged me the $1. But it was like, this huge discussion about buttons in there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and head over to the Salvation Army thrift store now. And I don't know. We'll see if there's anything over there. They don't have a sale today except for whatever tag they have on sale. So it's probably pretty picked over at this time of day. But I'm going to head in for just a few minutes. And again, if I can film, I'll take you guys with me so you can see what's going on.
So in the Salvation Army, I went directly to the clear glass section and started looking. I found these country crystal stemware, which is essentially a ball jar on top of what looks to be a candlestick. I've seen something similar to this in places like Cracker Barrel. I thought those were kind of cool. They wanted $2.99 a piece for them, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it, so I put those back. I thought about getting them and sending one to Miss Pam in Alabama. We could share a drink in it. So there's some bells over here. I love this little alligator. He was nothing special, but I just, I live in Florida. I love alligators. And then I saw this. It is actually cast iron. I believe it's a reproduction. But it had the horses that went with it. I thought it was interesting, so I picked it up. I already have a bunch of stuff in my cart because I couldn't start filming when I immediately got in there. And as soon as I got in, I saw a hand, just things everywhere that I wanted to pick up. And so I started just grabbing before I even got a cart. This was an interesting piece. I don't know who made that. I could tell it was older, but it had like a transfer on the front of it. It wasn't painted. And I believe they wanted $7.99 for it, so I left that. And then I saw this little bell. I assumed it was a Fenton. And when I looked inside, I saw that it was signed by the artist, so I went ahead and grabbed that. And I wanted to show you the little planner I got that looks like an old-timey phone. So I put my little bell in there for safekeeping. And I saw this little item, and I picked it up trying to figure out the maker or something about it. I could tell it was an older piece, and I really liked the little chubby woman on the front of it, so I picked it up and threw it in the cart. I grabbed these because I found an individual like those in a different section, and I was hoping that they would price them all together, which when I went to the checkout, she did actually do that for me. So I got a really good deal on those. And that is my favorite color. So this is a cute little Warner Brothers juice glass from, I believe it's 1974. It had Sylvester on the bottom of it. I picked it up, but I eventually did end up putting it back because the comps on it were not that great. I love these. I saw these last time I was in there. I'm waiting for them to mark those down so I can grab them. I did see this wine decanter on the bottom. I have bought and sold these several times before, but $7 is a little pricey for that. It seemed to be in pretty good condition though. Some more clear glass, stemware, dishes. Looked through the red section. Didn't really see anything that stood out to me. There was this one little figurine, which she was cute, but she was broken at the top. And over to the pink section. Nothing really there stood out to me either. There was a cute little cat there. That's the kind that hangs off of a shelf. There's no maker on it, and I don't believe it was that old. But it was adorable. And I went ahead and laid him back up there so nobody would knock him off and break him, hopefully. A little lidded dish there. There's a piece back towards the back that I'm going to pick up. I really like this and I wanted to get it, but unfortunately at this thrift store in particular, if it's not priced, if the price sticker has fallen off of it, you see I'm kind of upset right there. If the price sticker has fallen off of something, you're not allowed to buy it until they reprice it. And I knew I wasn't going to be in the store for much longer, so I put it back. I'll look at it next time I go in and see if it's priced, if it's still there. Went around to the Pyrex area and the bakeware. I didn't see anything outstanding there. Then I did just a general sweep through the rest of it to see if there was anything that I might be interested in. Back towards the baskets, they were kind of picked over today. In the plastic area, I did find this cute little duck mold. I didn't pick it up, I just wanted to play with it. And then I headed to the checkout.
Okay, so I just got through it in Salvation Army, and I have only 3 words to describe this shopping experience. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I found so much cool stuff. A lot of Easter stuff, an old made in the USA. I'm not sure what kind it is. I gotta look it up. But it's a rabbit cookie jar, an Easter cookie jar. Oh, love. It's got a couple small little chips here and there on it, but I didn't care. I grabbed it anyway. I was like, even if nobody else wants it, I will keep that thing. He is so cute. I can't wait to show it to you. Bunch of other little Easter stuff, bunch of little dishes, all kinds of stuff. I mean, I paid out here. It was like $80 something here, but it was well worth it. It was amazing. So the majority of this stuff I went ahead and got because I was like, I think I can make a profit off of it. It's, you know, really, some of it was unique, some of it was just, I looked at it and was like, I'm not sure who made this. It may be McCoy, it could be Shawnee, I'm not sure. Little cute little planters, all kinds of stuff. So I just grabbed it. I have an addiction. Oh, I did pick up one thing that's not really that vintage, I don't think, but it was so cute I had to get it. It's a cute little piggy bank, but it's a Batman piggy. He's so cute. Little fat Batman. So, like I said, I'll try to get everything recorded some way. I'm watching because people are like staring at me like I'm crazy. I'll get everything recorded if I can, and try to get a video up if I can. I know, I'm gonna buckle up. Leave me alone. You guys, get out there, get digging, find these things. They are out there. Sometimes you have to work a little harder than others to find them, but you will find them. And sometimes they may be a little damaged or other things, but get out there, get digging, find these things. Either keep them for yourself, resell them, whatever, but give them a home out of these stores, because these things are priceless. And as the years roll on, they're going to become even more priceless. Things aren't made like they used to be. I really have an appreciation for them. So anyway, like I said, really had a great time. I look forward to doing my haul video and going shopping with you guys again. I had a great time. Thanks for coming along. And I hope you enjoyed it as well. Later, guys.